You've been told your whole life renting is throwing money away. Buying a house is the American dream, the smartest financial move you can make. But in 2026, that advice might be costing you hundreds of thousands of dollars because the math of homeownership has changed dramatically and almost nobody is talking about it. Today we are going to do the math that your parents never actually did. We'll look at the true cost of buying versus renting a home in 2026, and at the end, I'll give you the exact formula to know which is right for you. Stay to the end. This might be the most contrarian video you watch this year. First, let's address the biggest myth in personal finance. Rent is not throwing money away. When you pay rent, you get shelter, a place to live. That is not nothing. When you pay a mortgage, you also get shelter, but you also get a lot of other things. You get property taxes, insurance, maintenance, HOA fees, and interest straight to the bank. In the first years of a mortgage, over 80% of your payment goes to interest, not equity, not ownership, pure interest, which goes directly to the bank every single month. On a $400,000 home, it's 7%. Your first payment is $2,300 in interest alone, and only $400 actually builds equity. $400 out of $2,300. Rent is not throwing money away. A mortgage payment mostly throws money away too, just to a bank. Now, let's calculate the true monthly cost of buying a home in 2026. All of it. Average home price in 2026, $420,000. 20% down payment required to avoid PMI, $84,000 upfront. Monthly mortgage payment at 7% interest on the remaining balance, $2,300. Property taxes, the national average is roughly $400 per month. Insurance, approximately $150 per month minimum. Maintenance and repairs, experts say budget 1 to 2% of home value per year. On a $420,000 home, that's $350 to $700 per month. HOA fees, if applicable, another $200 to $400 per month on average. Total true monthly cost of homeownership between $3,200 and $3,900 every month. But wait, there is more that nobody puts in the home buying brochure. Closing costs when you buy, 2 to 5% of the home price up front. On a $420,000 home, that's $8,000 to $21,000 at closing. Closing costs when you sell, 5 to 6% in realtor commissions and fees alone. On a $500,000 sale price, that is $25,000 to $30,000 gone instantly. Your home needs a new roof every 20 to 25 years. Average replacement cost, $15,000. HVAC system replacement every 15 years, $8,000 to $12,000 out of pocket. Hot water heater, appliances, plumbing emergencies. Every decade, these hit you completely without warning. These hidden costs add another $200 to $400 per month when properly averaged out. Now, the most important calculation. What happens to that $84,000 down payment instead? If you invest that $84,000 instead of putting it down on a house, at 8% annual return over 30 years, that $84,000 becomes $845,000. Your down payment alone grows into nearly $1 million sitting quietly in index funds. Instead, it is locked inside a house, completely illiquid. You cannot spend it without selling the home. And your home needs to appreciate significantly just to break even with the pure investment alternative. Historically, homes appreciate about 3 to 4% per year. The stock market returns 8 to 10. Over 30 years, a dollar in the S&P 500 significantly outperforms a dollar locked in real estate. This does not mean homes are bad. It means they are not the slam dunk you were sold. Let me show you two people, same income, completely different housing decisions in 2026. Morgan buys a home for $420,000. Down payment used $84,000. Morgan's total monthly housing costs $3,500 per month. Tight, but incredibly proud. Morgan has zero emergency fund after the down payment, zero investments for the first 2 years. Meanwhile, Riley rents a similar home for $2,000 per month in the same neighborhood. Riley invests the $1,500 monthly difference directly into index funds every single month automatically. Riley also invests the $84,000 that was never used as a down payment. In 30 years, Riley's total investment portfolio has grown to well over $2 million. Morgan's home is worth around $900,000. After selling costs, Morgan actually nets $700,000. So how do you know whether buying or renting makes sense specifically in your area? Use the 5% rule. It is simple, fast, and incredibly powerful. Take the home price, multiply by 5%, divide by 12. That is your monthly break-even rent number. On a $400,000 home, $400,000 times 5% equals $20,000 per year. Divided by 12 months equals $1,677 per month, break even. If you can rent that same home for less than $1,667, renting wins mathematically, period. If rent in your area is higher than that break-even number, buying may actually make sense. In most major American cities right now, renting is significantly cheaper than the 5% threshold. Buying a home is not always the wrong choice. Here is specifically when it makes sense. 1. You plan to stay for at least 7 to 10 years. Shorter than that, renting wins every time. 2. You have a fully funded emergency fund remaining after the down payment, not before, after. 3. Your total housing costs stay under 28% of your gross monthly income. 4. You are buying for stability and lifestyle, not primarily as a financial investment vehicle. Because a home is a place to live first, a financial investment second, strictly in that order. The problem is, Americans have been sold the complete opposite, investment first, lifestyle second, and that backwards thinking has cost millions of American families their actual financial futures. Run the math before you sign anything. The 5% rule takes exactly 5 minutes. If this made you think differently about homeownership, subscribe. New video every week. Boring advice, real results. See you next week. Rent smarter, invest the difference, build something real.